G'day race fans. Yeah, I'm here going to talk about something that's going to be talked about and done and dusted and has been talked about and and all the rest. So we're going to talk about field of view because I've just been looking at a few things out there, perusing YouTube and perusing the interweb and seeing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and it just looks like just junk. Yeah, on the screen, you just like you're sitting in the back seat. So I just don't get it what people are doing with it. But anyway, so here's my spin on it. And this is a bit of an experiment for me too, because I wanted to find out whether I was doing things right myself. So I've put a little bit of life perspective into this. You'll see coming up. I'm going to do a bit of a slideshow of what I've done. I've made a frame up that matches my 24-inch monitor. So, and then put it into the pictures that I've taken to replicate the field of view. So, alright, well, let's get into it. Yep, well, here I am, sat in the cockpit of my Ford V8 supercar. Called a park on a little bit of a cloudy day, but anyway, what we're looking at is a resolution on my three 24-inch monitors. This is a field of view of 25 degrees, and yeah, on my resolution, like I said, 24-inch monitor. We've got 6000 by 1080 bezel corrected. So that's what it looks like when I'm driving, which is, I feel pretty comfortable with that. So, you know, at the end of the day too, it's about what you're going to be comfortable with as well for the size of your monitor. But anyway, we'll have a look at that in a minute. So there we go, I've increased it. This is down to a field of view of 10 degrees. And you can see the bloke looking a little bit closer. He can't really see much because it's such a narrow vertical field of view. And here we go. Look at that. Craziness. Maximum field of view of, I think it's 100 degrees in R factor. Now, yeah, I don't know how anybody could drive like that and get the full view. I don't even know why they have 100 degrees of field of view in a game. Or that's stupid. Look at it. I mean, basically, it looks like Hightower sitting in the back of his Civic. And if you know what I'm talking about, the old, what was it, Police Academy? Yeah, showing me age. Anyway, it'll look a little something like this.
Comfy?
No.
Alright. Second thought, let's just rip the front seats out, sit in the back. Actually, I was kidding about the front seat, but this is good. It's different. Comfort's important.
Okay, so here's the field of view we're talking about. There's my eyeball, and across the top you've got horizontal field of view, so it's the width of your screen, and vertical field of view. And obviously the degrees of the field of view we're talking about is off the horizontal plane to the top there. So the bigger this Y, then the more field of view you're going to get. Less if you only had 10 degrees, it's only going to be shallow. 30 degrees, well, this only looks like something like about 20 degrees, but then you went up to 45 degrees and then 90 degrees, so it makes it huge. So they're degrees we're talking about in your field of view. And obviously if you move this closer to you, it's going to be smaller, and you move it further away, you're going to get a bigger picture. But this is the window to your sim world. Cue spooky music. So now I'm in the car. So what I've done is tried to bring, like I said, a bit of real world perspective into it. This is my field of view in the car. I've blurred it because here is my focal point in the middle. We've got a horizontal field of view and a vertical field of view. And there's me taking the picture in the mirror. But yeah, as you can see with your focal point, you don't really see it. You can try it yourself. You sit in the car, you have a look, you stare straight ahead, and you can't see much out of each side because that's your peripheral on each side. But generally, this was, when I set it up, it was about what I was seeing with my own eyes when I was in the car. So, and now this is me sitting in my cockpit of my game, sitting in the sim seat. As you can see, I've blurred it out again for your peripheral and what I'm staring at, my focal point in the game while I'm racing with my rev lights, counters, all the rest of it. So I mean, you see at the end of the day, you've actually got to move your head a little bit with this setup to get your mirrors. But like I said, it's all up to what screen size you're using. If you're only using 124-inch monitor, it's going to be. I used to race on one like this. It's going to be something that you're comfortable with, because you're only going to be seeing this little bit of the action right here. That's why we have triple monitors, or even better if you had VR. But be honest with you, VR out there at the moment, it's still a little bit like looking through a pair of binoculars, because there's not much peripheral in it at this stage. It will get better, I suppose, when they change things. But at the meantime, it'll get there. You got to have a powerful computer and a good headset. So here, what I've done is more real-world perspective. There's the frame I made in the garage, which replicates the exact size of my 24-inch monitor. So just to get a throw on it, and I had to take this photo in panoramic too to try and get the right perspective. But anyway, you can see here, so I put one monitor on, I've put my right monitor on, and I've scaled it down a little bit because I've got my monitors each side pointing back at about 30 degrees off the front one. So clearly, if you're standing back and looking at it, the side ones aren't going to be as wide as your centre one. But you can basically see the view that you get. So, and that's 24-inch monitors. That's real life view based on what I've done with my frame there to show you what it's like. Now you can see here that we basically got, if we scaled it up to possibly 32-inch monitors on your sim, you're going to get a lot more vertical field of view with your horizontal as well. So you're going to see a lot more. Look, I'm going to get my left mirror in there if I had 32s, I reckon. That'd be great. But anyway, can't afford 32s at the moment. So that's that. It's the real world perspective on field of view. We'll go into doing a little bit of magic now. So that's the slideshow. I'm going to actually overlay my game onto this and see what it's like, to see if I've got it set up to be correct field of view for real world, to make everything feel good. Alright, here comes the trickery. There it is. Cue more spooky music. So I've overlaid my game. You can see my A-pillar on both sides, lining up pretty much with the car. And my mirror, similar spot over there. I mean, she's not perfect, but it's pretty damn bloody close, tell you that. I mean, look at that. Trickery. So I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. My setup, crazy. I mean, even the bloke looks like he's standing in the right spot across the road. But I'm pretty happy with that view, I can tell you that now. Everything seems to be pretty realistic. So here we go, more trickery without the spooky music. But what I've done here is overlaid my actual shot of my field of view when I'm sat in the sim seat and matched up with the car. A-pillar again, all good. The mirror's there, so yeah, it's looking exactly the same as the pretty much the real world. Steering wheel, everything's there. The dash, the position of my Motec display. So really, it's up to you guys to what you feel like you can set up. You can adjust the seat position and blah blah blah. But yeah, 25 degrees field of view I'm running on 24-inch monitors, resolution of 6000 by 1080, bezel corrected. So there it is. It's up to you, but I feel that this is going to help you drive and make you go faster if you have a better field of view. That's for sure. Yep. Because I think that yeah, if you get it wrong, you're going to be struggling a bit with going fast, basically, because it's not going to feel real, and that's why we're here, to make this like a simulator, to simulate the real life. So hope you liked the video. Hope it shedded a bit of light on the subject, as I said, throw my spin on it and put some real life content in there to try and yeah, see if my little experiment, to also check if my sim was right. And I'll tell you, I feel pretty damn good about it. So if you're happy, you'll give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I will catch you all later. I'm out. See ya.